American people. You're working for the people that funded your campaign, namely corporations, super PACs, people that can go fly under the radar without even telling you who they are.
But
I mean,
that's part about all that.
Because look, a third grader can say that's not democracy. That's not a representative republic at all.
Right.
But how do you convince adults that? Oh yeah, and that's my team. The Republicans, I'm on that team, or the Democrats, I'm on that team. No, you're not on that team. And I've explained it before, and I'll do it one more time. I'm a fanatic. I'm a fan. Fan is short for fanatic of the Pittsburgh Steelers. But I know I'm not going to get a Super Bowl ring when they win. I know I'm not going to get invited to go with a team to the White House. I know that. That's the difference between a sports fan and a political fan. They think they're on the team. And they're no more on that team than I am a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's been remarkable, this 40-year sprint to get us to this point. And me, for one, and I think Larry's with me, we may be a team of two, but we're unwilling to go along with it anymore, just to be a part of the herd. And we're willing to have the herd turn on us in order to, well, they say, who was it? Some great man said that telling the truth in times of revolution, wait a minute, it's a revolutionary act to tell the truth in times of universal deceit. Now, Larry and I we don't want an award, we don't want a free membership to the Jello of the Month Club, or a pat on the back. We just hope that you will stop a minute and realize Larry and I are from here. We got friends and family listening to us. Just because someone's on TV with a hairdo, they're not smarter than we are. Or you. They're just people that are being paid to lie to you in many cases. And to trick you into voting against your own interests. In other times, they're just like Governor Lee just found out the herd, they turned on him. He just mentioned sensible legislation, AKA background checks to make sure a guy's not crazy when he buys a gun. And the response from his team, that's a non-starter. Good day, sir. We're out. What is that? And we put up with that. When the people take back their power, anytime that you're abused in a relationship, we're being abused by our narcissistic daddy. We're being mistreated. Unless we take our power back, we're never going to heal. We're going to lose ourselves.
That's
and
right.
we have lost ourselves to a degree. We got to stand up for ourselves. It's our duty to not let them just take our country away and use it as a slab of land for cheap labor. Because they're greedy, driven by money. They're selfish. They don't have a conscience. We're letting them systematically dismantle this lovely country of ours.
They are.
The great Larry just said this is what set me off. Larry pointing out that D-Day was on this date of what year, Larry? 1945, right?
Yep.
1945. Think about all those men that compiling off of that and all that gunfire, and knowing that the chances were that they were about to die. But they did it. They did it. And all we got to do is pay attention and learn. And stop being loyal to a group of people seeking power. And that power is money. That's a political party. 70-some-odd% of us want a healthcare system that will actually benefit our health. But they say, no, you can't even shop for insurance outside the borders of your own state. And we put up with it. You get what you put up with. I'm just tired of playing the game. I really am. Because if we don't stop it, we're going to lose it.
That's right.
Use it or lose it. All right, phone lines. You're live with us. The Dan Reeves Show with Larry Newman here on 96.5. You're on the air. Go.
All right, Dan.
Well, hello there. And Jeremy,
Hey,
if you're still there, we go from a full bank of calls down to two, and I get everybody on at the same Jeremy, I'm gonna bring you on with Jeremy, is that you?
No, this is Josh, man.
Yeah, I'm right.
Oh, hey, Jeremy.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do because. Okay, now who's this on the line? Here's another. We got 3 callers on live on the air. What's your name?
This is me. Who do you think it is?
Hey, well, it sounds just like you. I'd say that.
Look in the mirror. I promise you it's me.
Yeah, well, let me give you some advice. Don't look in the mirror.
Oh, that hurts right there now.
Well, that's an attempted humor. I didn't really mean it. Josh, let's start with
Wait,
you.
wait till you hear what I got. I'm kind of feel like you
All right.
got left out. So I have a 1971
Bud!
Pittsburgh
Bud.
Pirates World Series ring. I've got 3 of the Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl rings, and I have got all the game programs and the tickets from the 1971 World Series. So I can give you Travis Williams' his phone number, though. That's what I was going to tell you. He's the general manager of the Pirates, and maybe he can hook you up.
Well, Bud, I tell you, it's good to hear a voice of this insane individual right here, Bud Forever Young.
Yeah.
Now, Bud, listen, we got Josh on the. Josh, say hello to Bud.
Hey, buddy, how's it going? Right on.
¿Cómo está?
Right.
Right.
Dan,
No,
Dan, I heard you speaking about we the people taking back the power.
Yes.
And the good news is I've got a great plan for that. It's actually already been happening.
Okay, boys, right, jot this down. Okay, go.
Okay, so we have to realize that that the American people, we the people, are not. Our value is not defined by U.S. dollars. If the U.S. dollar goes down, that's not even a bad thing, because we are the value. The U.S. dollar is what has been economic slavery pretty much, and the whole system of fractional reserve banking. But the way we take back power is by sharing, because the desire to share is what creates the desire to receive every time.
Well, okay, so I feel you, but let me say this about that. The U.S. dollar is just a way. The barter system wouldn't work right now. So it's just currency. It's fiat money. There's nothing to back it. It's just a promissory note. And I'd rather it not be devalued. They're doing it on purpose. Whenever they create a financial crisis, you notice that another big chunk of the money goes right up top. Never let a crisis go to waste. That's their motto. They live by it. Learn that. Watch them when they do it. We have a financial crisis every 5-10 years, almost as often as we average a major war. Every time that a financial crisis happens, they suck the money right up to the top. They do it now right out. They don't even try to hide it, because they're protected because they wrote the laws. Look at again, the Bush administration bankrupted the world. The world, not only our country, the world. 2 wars and a credit card. And by the way, the day before 9/11, Donald Rumsfeld, who ought to be in prison, said, we lost, $3 trillion. We can't find it. If you find it in the back of a taxi cab, call us, please. And then the next day, the planes hit the buildings. And lied us into a war.
Hey, this is Chuck Walker.
Hi, Chuck. Now, how'd that happen? And Americans and innocent Americans and innocent Iraqis both died for, which it's shameful, really, that we don't educate ourselves enough to prevent people like Dick Cheney, who was the vice president of the company that made a fortune off that war. And it just seems it's okay. We're on his team. They were selling Coca-Colas for like $12 a can to our troops. What was the name of the company? I forget. They changed the name to like Black Stroke or Blackstone. $1 trillion they made off that war, man. And you bombed the blank out of a country, and then go, and we're going to pay you to go and rebuild it, and then we'll leave. But a few people made a ton of money off that war. Just a few people, and the bailouts of the banks, the bailout of all those of Wall Street. Well, hell, they kept it put it in their pocket. That's crazy.